You were told the Bible is finished, that everything important is already inside. But that's not the truth. Books were banned, knowledge was buried, warnings were erased, and what those forbidden books reveal isn't just history, it's prophecy. It's happening again, right now. The corruption of human DNA, the tampering with God's design, the return of the Nephilim, and the clock ticking toward the final hour, just as Jesus Christ warned. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. This is Red Pills. This is rock solid TV. And this is the truth they fought to destroy. After the resurrection of Christ, the early church had access to many sacred writings, but powerful men removed entire books. Banned texts include the Book of Enoch, the Book of Jubilees, the Book of Jasher, the Apocalypse of Abraham, the Book of Giants. Yet, even in the King James Bible, these books are referenced. Proof? Jasher is mentioned by name. Is not this written in the Book of Jasher? Joshua 10, KJV. Behold, it is written in the Book of Jasher, 2 Samuel 1:18. Enoch is referenced in Jude, and Enoch, also the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these. The apostles and prophets knew these books. They treated them as sacred history. The church erased them later to hide a story too dangerous to be known. In the Book of Enoch, we read that celestial beings called Watchers came to earth and interfered with humanity. Genesis briefly hints at it, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. Genesis 6:2 KJV. But Enoch lays it bare. The Watchers made a pact on Mount Hermon. They took human wives against the natural order. Their offspring, the Nephilim, became monsters on earth. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men. Genesis 6:4 KJV. The corruption wasn't just moral, it was biological. Human DNA was altered. Humanity's connection to God was being severed. The banned Book of Jasher says, and the sons of men taught the mixture of animals of one species with the other, in order therewith to provoke the Lord. Jasher 4:18, referenced in Joshua 10:13. Ancient genetic experiments, chimeras, hybrid creatures. And today, scientists create human-animal embryos in labs. CRISPR gene editing rewrites the genetic code of unborn children. Corporations seek patents over DNA. It's happening again. The exact crimes that triggered the flood are being repeated. The flood wasn't about punishing bad behavior. It was about stopping the infection. The Bible says, and God looked upon the earth, and behold, it was corrupt, for all flesh had corrupted his way upon the earth. Genesis 6, all flesh. Humans, animals, even plants, according to the lost books. Noah is called a just man and perfect in his generations, meaning his bloodline was uncorrupted. The flood was an emergency quarantine, a hard reset to save God's creation. Jesus Christ warned, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. In Noah's time, genetic tampering, Nephilim hybrids, violence filling the earth. Today, CRISPR and DNA editing, transhumanism, world violence and corruption without limit. The forbidden knowledge has returned, and so has the judgment clock. Satan's plan was never just about sin. It was about corrupting the human temple. Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwelleth in you? 1 Corinthians 3, verse 16, if the temple is altered, if the blueprint is rewritten, then humanity is no longer what God made, and salvation itself is severed. That's the end game of DNA manipulation, and it's unfolding right in front of your eyes. The forbidden books tell the truth they tried to bury. The Watchers corrupted the bloodlines. The Nephilim ruled as monsters. The flood reset the earth. And today, the DNA war is back. As it was in the days of Noah, so it is now. But here's the part they can never erase. You were made in the image of God. You were designed to connect to the Creator, not through machines, not through corruption, but through spirit and truth. Hold the line. Guard the temple. Remember who you are. This is Red Pills. This is rock solid TV, and this is the forbidden knowledge they cannot hide anymore.